showtime.
OnlySlabs.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. It's Slabber Day, and it's time for OnlySlabs, the show that, well, lets you know what you need to buy. Chris, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Ready for some playoff football later today or tomorrow? When did those play? Tomorrow?
Bills go tomorrow, the later game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Staying warm? No.
Attempting. No, it's difficult.
Yeah, I heard it's a bit brisk where you're at.
It's a wee bit nipply.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, and we do have a guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest. Chuck Hensey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Scrambled to put that together while we were backstage.
Yeah, that might be the best intro this year.
See,
Chuck,
one of the
to the
best
show.
shows ever.
Welcome back to the show. Excited to have you here with us to show off some books. Trying to keep us all on time. I'm going to remind everybody that give it up, of course, for Tyler, our twerking Tyler, my boy there, will soon be replaced, we hope, once he gets that tattoo that he owes us.
I think I'd be more apt to committing to a tattoo with Nick. And somebody said a tramp stamp. I think I would be more willing to get a tramp stamp, like the C3 logo tramp stamp. So I guess I'll just say that right now. I'll get the C3 logo tramp stamp.
Okay,
at 40,
can we
40K.
hold on a second? Can we hold on?
You heard it here first. Tyler's gonna get the C3 tramp stamp if we hit 40K.
Yep.
Nice.
I'll do it.
Interestingly enough, 50K. We hit 50K last year with comics curing cancer. So he owes us that tramp stamp. Make sure you stay on him. Whenever you see him on, drop a note. Say, when's that tramp stamp coming on there? Because we expect to see that at some point. At which point we will retire twerking Tyler from the intro and create a new countdown. Be looking for a in the community tab on the channel. We'll be having a poll soon for you guys to be able to submit. I'm going to do it with different guests holding up a different book, and we'll count down, do that as a countdown, I think, and we'll see what you guys think, what books should be on that countdown list that have been on. It had to be on this show, though. That's the caveat. Anyways, we'll get into the show here in just a second. I want to get on time, but first, let's do Romper Room.
Romper Bomper, Stomper Boo, tell me, do. Magic Mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
Well, Lucretius is here, so hooray. It's a cold one today, guys, says Kevin, Hulk Collector 82. OnlySlabs always delivers, says Shop for Comics. Let's see them slabs. Yeah, show us your slabs, baby. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lucretius, hello from New Mexico. There's the other piece that we needed. Steve White's here. Good afternoon, fellas. The great Chuck Hensey. Son of a Bruce, Chris from Retro Rocket Comics. Hey, ho, ho, it's slabbing time. Let's go, go, go. Absolutely. Let's see here. Oh, he says he's going to be dropping some content soon. Ooh. There we go. Chop and drop. Good afternoon, everybody. It is slabbing time. Fan, it's a great day for Slabber Day. Too cold to go out, so warm up with some hot slabs. Great to see. I like this. That's good. You guys are coming with some good ones. I'm loving it. Let's see who else is here. We got Team Ohana. Mahalo, everyone. Stay warm. Absolutely. Hang loose, brother. Dropping his link. Hulk Collector's dropping that badge. Man, it's 11 months. Brian LCS checking in. Hey, all. Let's see. Ryan Riley. What's it be like? Let's see who else we got in here. Checking in from Ozzy's in the house. Aussie Land. That's our new name. Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Deegan. What up, my people from the UK? Collecting with Durs. Oh, he's at work today, so obviously their level 3 must have cleared up because now he's at work. Yesterday joined us for the Legion Hangout because work got canceled because it was so snowy and impassable or whatever. Phil Aileen, hello all. Absolutely. Brian, Thank you for joining us. Hello, everyone. The king of all nerds, Slab Yo Mama, he says. Let's see here. And go, Pack, go. Yeah, ain't going to happen. Although it is funny to see everyone who's come out, all the pundits, just absolutely hating on the Niners suddenly. It's like, okay, and the whole reason is that they were so good that they got a couple buys and haven't played in 2 weeks. So that's why they suck apparently now. Anyways, Taylor and I have a bet going, so we'll find out later. Our bet is over a mystery box. So, and I spotted him 7 points. So,
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So we'll see.
That's brave.
That's right. Sweden in the house. Little
Awesome.
Jesper, happy to have you with us there. Dr. Von Hoot, evening all, feeling slabby. Well, Bore, hey-o. 25 Perez, TTM, hey, everyone. Let's see here. Past Point Comics, yes. Who's number one today, Rob? The Niners are. Yes. Let's go, baby. Yeah, and it's okay because even though he's in Southern California, the Niners travel so well. When they play any of the Los Angeles teams, the Niners are the home field advantage down there too. And we'll accept everybody. Comic Cap Collectibles, how you doing?
Rich.
Let's see who else. Make sure I don't miss anybody here. Want to make sure I say hello to everyone. Sector 2815, Paul checking in. Hello, folks. Thank you coming on by. Still only 35 cents. Made it to a live one. Absolutely. Another Aussie getting up super early to join us. Let's see here. What else we got here? Countdown. We should go from 10.0 to 1.0. Well, except that they go down to 0.3 if we go by CBCS standards. So there would be even more to go down. So just saying. Yeah. And my wife says, who doesn't like going down? Thank you very much.
Wow. Yeah. Mary checking in.
Lucky me. Let's see here. We got to speed this up then. Cliff on Comics coming in hot with Peacemaker shirt. Nab them and slab them, baby. Lone Eagle. Hello, all from Northern Illinois. Let's see. Dead Man. Did I say hello to Dead Man? If not, hello. If I did, well, hello again, sir. Let's see here. Cliff dropping it hot. Oh, Dagger Cards checking in. Go Pack. Canada crossing the border for the Packers. It's because we're pretty close. The real James Willie. Morning, afternoon, all. Not that fake James Willie.
No,
never. Except no imitations. Only the real will do. That guy, Dale of Suspense. Yes. Drop those cancer sucks emojis. Absolutely, 100%. The portal is now open officially for this collection year.
For 2024?
For 2024 collection year.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
We started off at $0 for all of a brief moment, and then last night on a DJ Links channel, they had a wheel of cash, and a few of us donated our cash prizes to C3, and DJ made those deposits today. Yeah. So we're already got the pump primed a little bit.
And happy birthday to DJ Links.
Yes, happy birthday to DJ Links. Of course, next week you guys can all celebrate my birthday here with me.
Oh,
yeah. Let's see who else we got going through here as I'm scrolling through here. Make sure we get to this show because otherwise, Taylor leads the riot. Scrolling through, make sure Kenneth Bird. Hello. Oh,
and you got Kamikaze.
John's Comics with Kids. Good morning, sir.
Cool.
And Kamikaze. Yes, afternoon, everyone. Welcome.
It's almost
PSN Green.
Almost all the Canadians are represented here today.
Yeah. PSN Green Holster dropping in saying hello. And I think as I got that, I think we've got everybody. If I missed anyone, be sure to let me know. Hey, he says I'm new to Chuck, so I made sure I clicked the link and subscribe to his channel. Yeah, those links are down below, so make sure you go ahead and hit those and give him a follow there, both on Instagram and on YouTube. And so we said hello to everybody, and let's just do one last thing. Let's just acknowledge, of course, our lovely channel members who make everything possible here. 100% of the channel's revenue, of course, goes to Comics Curing Cancer event to support the event. All the memberships, the merchandise sales, super chats, all that stuff. Our channel members who are contributing every month. First, the Goon Squad, Son of a Bruce, Stephen C., Legion of Comics, DJ Links, Dr. Von Hoots, Comics from the Spiral Dimension, that guy, Dale of Suspense, the Comic Viking, Justin Birch Letters, Trev the Shipping Guru, the Comic Vet, Austin LeMay, Collecting with Durs, Mad Spidey, Brian LCS, Chuck Hensey, Comicverse, Deadman, Anachronic Comics, Colossus Collector, My Nerdy Collection, Daymare, still only 35 cents, and JG. Of course, all these members are paying a little bit higher level. They get guaranteed access to all the videos when they drop early. Not everybody gets access to all the videos. They also have a special hangout chat room and some other. They get double entries in our Henchman of the Month award, as well as potentially some other stuff down the road. Our henchmen supporting the channel every single day, also for us here. Travis Vick, Actual Dracula, Jack B Comics, PSN Green Hulkster, Digger Jim 720, Blue Hellion Comics, Comic Ozzy, Flo Dameron, Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy, Beckerman, Sector 2815, The Real James Willie, Chaos and Comics, Marty Aleko, Tate Prime, Comics by the Bay, Circumstances, Remy Q Studios, Comic Journey, Matt 268, Comics with Murdoch, Comic Man Andy, Cup of Comics, Burke Family 54 Comics, Witch Comics, Ben Parker Comics, Seth 11, Hulk Collector 82, Izzyverse NYC, A Comic Bookworm, L Green Machine, TM Nerdy, Lone Eagle, Gene Below, Triple G Comics, Norin Rad, Aggressively Relaxing, Cat Fan Comics, Man Collectible Inc., KBDM, Taylor Winder, Fantastic Comic and Art, Evils Comics, Mon Comics, Milt Miller, Papa Wheelie, Old Man Collectibles, Team Mahana, and S. Vaughn 82. Thank you all so much for your continued success or support of the channel. Without you, none of it's possible. Well, actually, that's not true. We would be here anyways. But your support for Comics Curing Cancer means a ton, and that really helps us in our efforts year round as we build up to it. Of course, that fatstacksmerch.com, where you can go to get all that fabulous merch, including the new Chris the Comic Vet shirt. Would you mind reading us what's on the right side of that label? And you don't have to be a Goon Squad member to be a Goon. Get the Goon shirt, which is like the Henchman shirt, the Grand Order of Obsessed Nerds, that shirt available up on the site. Chuck,
That's pretty good.
we're gonna get right into it now. It's time to show some books and get these people. We've got them on the edge of their seats waiting, and they're ready to go. So before they riot, why don't you say hello and show them that first book?
Well, hello, everyone. I'm Chuck Hensey down here in North Carolina, and I love comics, and I love all types of comics. You can find me on Joe's Anachronic Comics. I'm one of the regulars on there. As Steve White would say, we're the usual gang of idiots to appear on there on a regular basis. And so if you ever heard me talk before or seen me on Gary's channel, you know I like all sorts of things. And so we've got a real nice variety today.
Nice.
And so we're going to start off with a Raw special, actually, because my father got me into when he passed away, he grew up in the 30s and 40s. And so he loved the serials. He loved this movie serials and everything, loved comic strips. And so he introduced me to all of those characters. And so we're going to start off with, there are no bubble helmets, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, baby.
We have Buck Rogers.
Wow.
And I love Buck Rogers. So
Yes.
this is just cool. So it's just one of those fun books that, you know, you get in your collection and you're so happy to get them because, and especially at this level, you know, it's a 1941 book.
Yeah, is this issue 2 or
issue 2? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
it's got an
there's
ad
only
for
about
famous funnies too.
I think there's only what, like 5 issues in this little run from Eastern Comics.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about, like, I should add this to a list of, I should complete this run. I only have one book. I have issue 4, but or
That's
3.
It's a
3 or
great
4.
grade too. Like Chuck, you said this 1941.
Yes. July 41.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I have
Great
issue
grade.
4. That's what I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love this. I think issue 5 has got some kind of he's got some kind of winged demon monster, and I think issue 1 gets us a bubble helmet or something. But yeah, Buck Rogers, man. I mean, it's funny. There's tons of Flash Gordon comics, but there's really not a lot of Buck Rogers comics, which is really interesting.
No, I don't know why. Because I guess because he ran so long in Famous Funnies, but once you get past Famous Funnies in this, you don't get anything until you get the Gold Key one shot, and then you get the reboot of it when the 1979 TV series came out. So,
yeah, and realistically, that the Famous Funny stuff was just newspaper reprints. So it wasn't like anything new. Whereas eventually with Flash Gordon, we got new stories. It was very interesting.
Just to draw attention to the chat, we have a couple super chats, but shout out to Stephen C, who just gifted 5 channel memberships to people that are watching today. Stephen,
Nice.
thank you so much for doing that. It's incredibly kind of you. And
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so let's see. First, I think. Wait. Oh man, I'm behind. Let me get these super chats. Hold on. God bless America. Something's changing on me. I can't.
So I have Dead Man highlighted for you, Rob.
Yes, that's the first one. I was just making sure that was the first one because I see multiple pinned at the top. All right, Dead Man. Here you go, sir. Phenomenal. Thank you, sir. Dead Man, we really appreciate you. Fantastic comics art dropping the $9.99 super chat. Just for that, I'm going to debut a brand new super chat just for you, sir.
That's not what it looks like.
What does it look like, Jim?
Steve White, of course, saying Buck Rogers, he loved it as a kid. Thank you so much. Thank you for those. Thank you again. Also, Stephen C, for gifting those memberships for folks. Very much appreciated for you, sir. That is awesome. All right.
True.
All right. I think we're caught back up there. Let's go ahead. What's that? Just love the airplane movie. Yep, absolutely.
Yes. All right. So next up, I am a huge Fawcett fan. I love the big red cheese, and so here we go. And with my favorite Captain Marvel villain.
Oh my!
Yes, Mr. Mind, and his first cover appearance. So.
Phenomenal 7.0.
Yeah. These books are just, they're so much fun to collect. And, up until about 2 years ago, they've been really cheap. Now, unfortunately, people are discovering them again, but, they could have waited until I made more money.
Yeah, what's actually I do like about these? I think I don't have a ton of Captain Marvel books, but the paper on these really kind of held up really, really well. So it's finding them in solid condition. I mean, there's a lot of them that are beat. Don't get me wrong, but it's not too difficult to find them in a 4 to 5.0 condition where they're solid. You can flip through them and read them no problem without fear of them disintegrating, and they're not super expensive. Typically, there's some issues that are, depending upon, especially ones that are World War II covers, tend to be a lot more than some of the others. But I mean, you can get some of these books really, really good price at very decent grades.
Well, and especially like the WoW comics with Mary Marvel and some of those ancillary ones. They've got just gorgeous covers, and they're so much fun to collect. They really are.
Yeah, I will say the WoW where Mary Marvel's on the covers, some of those are starting to go up because people are really, some of them are just absolutely gorgeous, and people are going, yeah, Mary Marvel, she's okay.
Well, the same thing's true with her own series too. Those books are starting to jump quite a bit. So. All right, so I mentioned pulp characters, and my father was also a fan of old radio shows, and so we would often have to go on long drives to Indiana to visit relatives. And so, of course, when you're driving through the mountains of Virginia and West Virginia and Kentucky in the 1980s, you couldn't get real radio stations. You could get radio stations, but I'm not sure what they were selling. And so he had his cassette collection, because he was driving, he controlled the radio. And so we listened to lots of old radio shows. And so one of our favorites, and this was on the thumbnail, was the Green Hornet.
We haven't had very many Green Hornet books on this show.
No,
very, very nice. Yes,
love him.
Yeah,
this is interesting. This is the only time he appears in Dell Comics.
Yeah, mine.
What's the release date for this, Chuck? Is this early 60s?
No, this is 53, September of 53.
Wow.
So
I'm trying to figure out who the publisher is on mine. I can't even see. Must be Harvey.
I think yours is Harvey. Yeah.
It looks like it. Anyways,
or Tillman. So it's one of those. So, this is one of the first purchases I made on eBay actually in the 90s.
You've got a better looking cover because you got those Dell covers were phenomenal. The painted covers type things, just like. I mean, I like the classic cartoonist style too, but these always just so striking.
Chuck, what's on the back cover of that?
Sure. So we've got the rest of the story is on the back, actually.
Oh, okay.
So I can actually still read, well, at least a little bit of the story.
Yeah, how it is. Yeah, that's fairly common on some of those Dells.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of the four colors you saw that. So
a lot of the Dell Westerns had them as well. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
We got Green Hornet and the Shadow are some of my favorite radio shows. I was a huge Dragnet guy. Listening to the radio, I remember commuting. I had a whole bunch of those radio dramas on cassette and putting them in and listening to them. And Dragnet was one that I was really loved to listen to, but not as old. But
well, Dad had a collection of Sherlock Holmes, Sir John Gielgud doing Sherlock Holmes.
Nice.
Which actually has ruined almost every other version of Sherlock Holmes I've ever seen.
Right.
So, because it was John Gielgud, and I mean, how the hell do you beat that? I mean, come on now. So,
Green Hornet was good. If they could ever make a good movie, a Green Hornet, that'd be fun to bring that one back.
I would love for them, or even just a decent movie. I'm not even aiming for good. I'll just
remove the campiness of it, like that the last one had, and make it a little bit
more serious. Like Batman.
Yeah, make it a little bit. Exactly. I don't know about Batman, like a little bit more serious. Yeah.
So my buddy Steve White is here, and he's seen this before, but Steve White loves his Mads.
Yes, he does.
And so, we have a Mad 5 here.
Oh boy. So a couple weeks ago, a Mad 1 showed up on the top 10 highest selling graded books on eBay in a nice mid grade. I didn't realize that it was just under 3 years that Mad was actually in a comic book size, and I also didn't know that it was EC Comics that was publishing them as well. But yeah, that's pretty cool, and a lot of those Mad, especially in the comic book size, are highly sought after. Like, I really took a deep dive into them. But my goodness, they are few and far between, let me tell you.
Well, this one is harder to find because the issue was pulped. Yeah, Steve was saying there in the comments, this book was actually recalled because of a lot of the content on the cover and inside of it. And so these are hard to find. And again, I'll blame my father for Mads. He collected them when he was in college. And he was collecting them around the 40 to 65, 70 issue range there. We had a whole stack of those that I read growing up, and just absolutely fell in love with it. But this is when I recently got slabbed and was very happy to get the condition on it. I did not think I was going to be a 3.5 on it. So
very nice. Chuck, before you put that down, would you mind reading us what's on the right side of that blue label, my man?
I'll be happy to. So it has a Will Gaines biography, and it has parodies of Black Hawk and Inner Sanctum.
Very nice.
And of course, the cover here, you've got they're doing a parody of Katie Keene.
I was gonna say, can you bring it a little bit closer to the screen or camera, see if we can get it? I mean, I know the glare is tough, and
Let me see what I can do about that.
That and
How's
a little
that
bit of
glare.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, a little bit better.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, it's sometimes with the between the glare, the distance, and a little bit of the not the greatest resolution. It's not. It sometimes it's hard to see the image. That's great. That's awesome. Thank you.
Sure. Okay, so I'll stay on the Golden Age theme here. Everybody's favorite duck artist is Carl Barks, and so I'd be remiss to have some Golden Age books and not have some Carl Barks ducks.
That is terrific. That is terrific. Chuck, what year is this book?
This is 1952.
Wow.
Which club should I use? Use them all.
Yeah, that's basically how I
And that
feel.
reflects my golfing skills too. So it's this book is interesting. It's the first appearance of Gyro Gearloose, who and it's also the second Barks
Izzy.
McDuck cover, Scrooge McDuck cover. So
This is Von Hoot. Thank you for joining us.
this is another one I got raw on eBay. So
Yeah, the colors have really stood up against the test of time very nicely on that.
yeah.
Now, Chuck, did you have that book TLC'd at all before you had it graded then, or did you just send it in the way you got it?
I did have it TLC'd.
Okay.
The comic book presser is right here in this area.
Okay.
And so I took it to him. He also took care of that Mad and did crazy work on that Mad magazines, on that Mad book.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that Disney book looks gorgeous.
Yeah, it's one of those another great eBay finds that you find and you just go, I can't believe you're selling that raw for what?
Exactly.
So again, was that Rob?
I said it's all about timing.
It is, and that was back before everybody was going after all the duck books, which again have started to take off.
Yeah.
Also. So next I've got a little bit of pre-code horror. I don't have much, but
Ow! And boom goes the dynamite.
so
Again, another cover that represents why we ended up with the Comics Code Authority.
yes. Man, what a cover.
Yeah.
Can you imagine seeing this at 10? I mean, sitting out there on the newsstand.
Yeah. And let's be honest, most of the comic book readers in the late 40s and into the 50s were kids and teenagers. But that's at different times too. But my goodness, that's an intense cover for those days, even for today a little bit. But but Chuck, that's a great grade, 5.5. For all the black and dark coloring on that book. Very nice.
It's awesome. And and the funny thing about this book, it's a December release date. So you have this really wicked, awful cover here on the front. And then on the back, they're showing Christmas stuff. I mean, just
Non sequitur.
I have to wonder if the guy in advertising actually knew which book this was attached to. Maybe he thought it was attached to, one of the truly educational, to maybe a Richie, a Lotta or something. That seems really incongruous to this.
Hey, still, Christmas still comes for everyone.
That's true.
Steve White, it's an oxymoron cover. Yes, the rap is definitely an oxymoron.
That's right.
From
So-
the pit of hell to celebrating Christmas.
And we can do them all at the same time. That's the wonderful thing about this place. So I like obscure characters, as you might have noticed from my t-shirt. And I had a chance 2 years ago to pick up the first appearance of an obscure DC war character.
Sergeant
I
Rock.
thought I'm a big war person, but this is Mademoiselle Marie.
Oh, wow!
Who
That's
I
definitely a
don't think
first for our
she
show.
hasn't appeared a whole lot, but it's crazy what her covers go for in
Yeah.
these Star Spangled War stories. So
I assume a French resistance fighter.
yes, World War II French resistance fighter. If you read some of the later stories, she may or may not have a relationship with Sergeant Rock. So some of the Bruce, I believe there was one of her. She might have been in the original Suicide Squad, the Rick Flag group. I know in Checkmate they traced back one of the Checkmate characters was a descendant of hers. But I couldn't tell you who it was. That was in like the second or third run of Checkmate. So
Interesting.
and that was the first time I ever heard of her. So
Very nice.
All right.
So this is a cool find. I got this on Facebook actually. So
And what's she saying to the soldier?
no, Monsieur Paratrooper, Marie shall not leave you.
There you go.
And the title of her story is well, it's entitled A Battle Doll. So
A battle doll. Got it.
a battle doll. Not an action figure for everyone who's
Right.
on here, but a battle doll. It's not
As,
a Barbie.
as in that,
either.
and not even that, in that she's a doll just because she's a girl. And
Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
But she's the doll with the machine gun, so that means that everyone in my neighborhood should absolutely love her. So, okay, now that I've gotten myself in trouble with all my neighbors, so I mentioned I like obscure characters. When into the 90s and I started reading Watchmen, I got obsessed with all the Watchmen characters and all the Watchmen stuff because that's what we all did, right?
Yep.
And I decided I wanted to get the first appearance of all the Charlton characters who are represented in the Watchmen.
okay.
I've done that for all of them except for Captain Atom because that one's like impossible to find. But James Gunn was very nice and he decided to resurrect a couple of these characters for us. And so we're going to start off here with the first Judo Master
There you go.
with his not very, sorry, I'll try to get this straight, I promise. Not very PC cover.
Yeah.
Apparently pre-crisis. I mean, Marie had a child with
Oh,
Alfred.
okay, with Pennyworth. Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
I think I remember reading that, yes. So
Wow.
that's right. There's always a
Judo
connection
shop.
to Batman. 6 degrees to Batman. So,
This is true.
but this is again one of those crazy Charlton series that you can't find anywhere. I mean, who the heck has special war series lying around in their back issue bins? I mean, even who even has Charltons now? I mean, let's be honest here, right?
You usually
So,
find them at the
They're out
cons.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll find them at the cons, but you
Flea
won't
market.
find.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
condition you'll find them.
Yeah. I would agree. They're tougher to find than Dell's, I find.
They are.
Judo Master.
Yeah, I think so. I
Right.
think you're, depending upon the age of the shop. I mean, some of the bigger shop. There's a couple shops around here I could think of that I could go to might have some, and then there's a lot of shops I know. No, they're not going to have anything older than maybe some bronze if you're lucky.
Right.
Yeah.
Most of their back stuff is really modern stuff.
So we got Judo Master here, which means, of course, we then have to have the first Peacemaker.
Nice.
Oh
Which, of
yeah.
course, is ruined by the fact that he's not on the cover. So
That's all right. We'll give him some love.
Oh, God, Peter hit me.
Yeah.
Ow!
Very nice. Very nice.
now
Chuck, would
this
you
one
mind
I did.
Go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, I found this actually in the wild at a store here in the 90s. So
Very
shocking.
nice. So that's a nice grade too. Would you mind reading us what's on the right side of the blue label?
Of course. Origin and first appearance of the Peacemaker, Christopher Smith.
Yeah. Timing is everything.
Right.
Truly. Yeah. Yeah. Now I think that might be the first time we've had this book on our show. Now I think we've had his first cover appearance, but that Fightin' Five, I think that might be the first time we've had Peacemaker. Rob?
I don't recall anyone ever
Okay.
bringing a first appearance of Peacemaker now.
Right.
Might be the first any Peacemaker appearance on the show.
Yeah, this is a cool book actually. I mean,
The commercial was coming on.
Second season is coming, but no.
Yeah, no. That's all you
Yeah.
get is that little few seconds of it. Because
Yeah.
any more of that, then I'm going to get flagged.
Yeah.
we don't want that to happen. So no, we don't want that to happen. I love eating Charltons, man. If you can find high grade Charltons, I think that's one of those areas that as collectors, people don't really understand. We understand they're hard to find, but we don't really understand how hard they are to find. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's like talking about Bell and Gold keys, you know. So, but yeah.
Where is that one?
fun. This is 1966.
What issue number?
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's 40.
Issue 40, Fightin' 5, 40,
Yeah.
first Peacemaker. Very nice.
All right,
And the
so
second,
we'll get-
there was one more Fighting Five after this that also starred the Peacemaker, and it's got a really cool green cover to it.
Yeah.
And it's equally hard to find anywhere. So, and he got
All
him
right.
in here.
Is it time, Rob?
Oh my goodness. Yes. Let's-
Yes.
what the whoopity
Yeah.
clap.
Yep. I'm thinking
right,
this is a spicy meatball.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Yeah, we have data on a fairly within the last 4 months
Chuck,
For
can you hold
both.
that
Okay.
Peacemaker back up for a
for a
Oh, we have to do
7.5
that.
and a 7.5 and an 8.0. So we have some recent pricing on this book
Okay.
for that. So Chris, go ahead, take your guess on a 7.5 to 8.0 range. What are you expecting that you might be able to pick up a book like this for?
Oh, I see DVH is already cluing into what we're doing and he's saying 750. I'm thinking it's well north of 750. Just because of the rarity of the book and how popular the character is. Steve White, $1 million. I don't think that much. Matt
I wish.
Spidey's in at 8. Brian's in at 13. I'm thinking, I was thinking 1250, Rob.
So this book has come down tremendously
Okay.
from its high when, of course, obviously when a lot of hype on this book when the Peacemaker series was announced and whatnot, was hitting a high sale in a 7.5 back, 4 years ago. This book would have cost you over $2,000.
Right.
Today, this book, the last sale in October, was $935.
All right.
But and an 8.0 just sold within a month ago for just over $1,000. So you're looking at in this grade $900 to $1,000. What you're expecting to spend on a book. It is huge savings over 4 years ago. But if I had numbers that went back even further, I'm sure before they announced this book was probably a $50 book before they announced the property. So
yeah.
When I sent it off to get slabbed, I would say when I sent it off to get slabbed, this was in 2019, 2020. I sent it in the regular tier. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it would definitely skyrocketed with not only with the announcement, but then also how well received the show was when it came out. That it definitely took off like a rocket. it's in its dip right now. When the next season comes out, I'm sure it'll take another just like a roller coaster. It went up the big lift and it came down. It's gonna go up now the smaller lift, and that's how it goes. But yeah, it's amazing. Biggie Shack, how you couldn't believe I found it. And it helped me get ASM 14. Nice.
Shout out to Big and Nick.
Six and Comics dropping in. Hello.
Mm.
Awesome.
Man, that's all right. So two more before the break here.
Okay.
And if you've seen any of my stuff, you know that I like cartoon books, and especially like Saturday morning cartoon stuff I grew up with.
Yeah.
And this show predated me, but I enjoyed the book series enough that I had to grab it. This is an old slab.
Oh, nice.
I didn't even know they made a comic book of the Hardy Boys, but I guess why not?
Yeah. Well, and this animated series came out a year after Scooby-Doo, and would have probably taken off. It's not particularly. I mean, you can find it on YouTube. It's 1970, Saturday morning cartoon, which is to say it has bad voice acting, repeated scene motion, and everybody's in a band. But once you get over that, it's half bad.
I don't remember it at all. I mean, I remember reading the books, the Hardy Boys books, super into reading those, but I don't remember a cartoon at all.
It only ran 1 year. So now it is
season,
interesting in the history of cartoons, is the first Saturday morning cartoon to have a regularly reoccurring African-American character. Because they took Chet Morrison, who was like one of the Hardys' best friends, and they recast him as an African American, and he was the drummer in the band and part of the team. So
awesome,
it's interesting. Nice. So, but anyway, cool old slab. So
yeah, I mean with an old label, really old label to boot.
Yeah. All right, and the last one for this first half is my why you don't buy PGX, why you don't believe people when they sell you PGX books, and you could upgrade them. We all have these in our collection. That's why we keep them.
Versus Tony.
But
very nice. Very nice.
We have a lot of lovely ladies here. So
yeah.
So you've got this side here, and then it has a wraparound cover.
Wow. Fighting females. So Chuck, who's the cover artist for this?
So the cover artist for this is Bill Oscar.
Okay.
Who was one of the DC mainstays at the time.
You know what? I think this one deserves a
Hello, nurse.
I was kind of waiting, but I figured, okay. I thought you.
There are a few nurses on here, so like right here and right there, and
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the story on this, I had at the time a very prominent Facebook seller. He's now on YouTube, who sold this as a PGX 80, who swore up and down on his mother's soul that this could be pressed and cleaned up to a 9.
A 9. Okay.
That's what he said. So it's okay. I got a raw copy of this also, and this is gonna go to my daughter. So, who likes comics, not as much as I do, but does like comics. So, there you go. And the neat thing is, if you get this book, they actually have a key for all of the ladies on the cover.
Who they are.
So in case you're not completely checked up on who all these people are, you can find out. So
awesome.
And I do love the fact that he draws Big Barda with a very different body type than all the other men. So.
No, I guess the grade's upside down then.
Yes, exactly. All right.
Well,
so that's my first one.
There you go. All right, Chuck. Thank you so much for the first half there. We'll come back to you some more books there in a second. We do, of course, want to do our first giveaway. So let's go ahead and throw that up there. Guys, get your hashtag in, your hashtag Peacemaker, and we will. You know what? Let me make this one because I'm doing the window. Let's make it. There we go. Bigger for you. We'll do that for you. And in the meantime, while we're giving everybody a chance to get that hashtag in there, Chris, what you got coming up there over on the Comic Vet channel?
Well, thanks for asking, Rob. Yesterday, I just dropped the latest top 10 highest selling graded comic books on eBay for this past week. And there's a couple surprises in there. And it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool list this week as we cross over many different time frames in the history of comics, including a very, very early Action Comics book. And keep an eye out for this Wednesday. I will be having Show Us What You Got, the new Comic Book Day Hangout, where it's an open invitation for anyone in the community to come on. Just reach out, hopefully about an hour beforehand for the link, and I will send it to you. And apologies to Chuck, who actually asked for the link, and I didn't see it in time. But yeah, again, it is an open invitation for anyone to come on, show the new Comic Book Day haul or new books for their PC. Thanks, Rob.
And in case anybody's wondering, because I just realized I just said, hey, it's time for our giveaway. Like, assuming everybody's watched the show and knows what they're doing and forgetting the first rule of radio and video, which is to assume that nobody knows what you're talking about. We're doing a giveaway here I have a box of comics we do every week, twice during the show, where we're going to be giving away at least 6 books from the box. There's keys, there's signed books, there's run fillers, there's slabs, there's all kinds of stuff in there. So we'll be pulling from the box here in just a moment. All you have to do is get that hashtag. We're going to spin it, find out who wins it, and we'll send those books out to you globally. So you need not, there's none of that US only or whatever else. Please populate it. Play amongst yourselves. 49 out of 52. We're going to pull that here in just a second. Chuck, you got anything coming up? Any appearances to promote?
Well, I'm going to be on Joe's Anachronic Comics a couple times. I don't know the exact date yet, but when we generally do a new mail call once a month, and so I'll be on that for the February mail call. I'll try to get some stuff up on my channel, but with classes starting back up on Thursday, my video time has dropped precipitously. So
that's fair. That's fair. For myself, well, I'll talk about myself later. Let's go ahead and just spin this and see who wins it. Ladies and gentlemen, Wheel of Fish. Winner, winner, winner. Boom! Trev the Shipping Guru. All right. Thank you, sir, so much. Trev in there, of course, dropping those links for people.
Watch your back, Rob.
All right. So, Chuck, you're going to be pulling books for our man, Trev. Again, you can give me a number 1 from 10 from the front, 1 through 10 from the back, or we can do back to front action, and we'll just decide whether you want book in front, behind, or both. We're going to pull at least 6 books unless we get some bonus pulls.
Let's do every 4th book from the back.
Every 4th book from the back. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
Okay.
Watch your back.
Put off the side there. I think we did okay for you. Let's see what we got. Ladies and gentlemen, first book up. Facsimile. Just calm down. Avengers number 1.
I don't think you had to preface that, but okay.
Just to be clear, not a facsimile. World's Finest, issue 243.
Very nice.
Very nice.
You got that blue DC logo.
Yeah, and Trev is a DC fan.
Popping in the red DC logo. How about New Teen Titans issue 26?
Oh, that's a great cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Good one.
And Fantastic Four 236.
That's a great cover too.
That's a lot of cover.
That's a
Holy
whole
cow.
lot of John Byrne going on right there.
Mhm.
I love it.
Special triple-sized issue of the world's greatest comic magazine. I think we even have Stan Lee.
Oh,
We do.
Now, this one you might have to fight DVH for, although it's yours, Trev. And that is this is a WonderCon exclusive cover of Transformers 1 using the action figures.
Ooh.
oh, wow.
Now this is
That's
this
cool.
is not the current run. This is an older run, obviously, but yeah. So
That is nice.
there you go.
Very, very nice. Wow.
I
And
think I own these.
last but not least, the second appearance
Oh,
of Omega Red.
great cover.
Yeah!
Yeah.
So there you go, Trev. I think you got a few decent books in there. Congratulations to you, sir. We'll be doing another giveaway here at the end of the show. Grab my Post-its so that I can write your name here while Chris moves Chuck back into the position of power. And Chuck, take it away for you, sir.
Okay. So I have only a handful of signed books, and I'm going to go two of them here. One of these is from 1968. It is an Avengers 1, but it's not that Avengers 1, unfortunately. Instead,
Oh, yeah.
it's this Avengers 1.
So,
It's worth a try. However, as you can see here, the signatures, which are verified, are from both Patrick McEnany and Dame Diana Riggs.
very
So-
nice. And this is the first appearance of the new CBCS label on this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this. I tell you, I like this slab a lot. It's nice. It
I
really
just wish that they were, as a company. I just wish that they were more. They didn't. The pricing was similar. They've tended gotten on some of the stuff just more expensive, and I just wish that the community respected them as much, or at least close enough where the resale value on bigger books, especially, would be more in line. I can't believe the variance really is crazy, and it makes no sense.
Now, it does affect. Actually, I trust the grading on these. You've seen I've got a fair number of CBCS books. I trust the grading on these almost more than I trust the CGC grading, and that was even before we got to.
I think I do too, because the reality is, I think there's a billion stories of people out there going like, "What the hell is CGC thinking?" or this, that, and the other thing, and you don't see that as much with CBCS. But it's still whatever. Even though this label's good, people love that white box, and the number of people who really feel like the books that they put in a box that they somehow need to have the labels all look exactly the same is mind-numbing to me.
Yeah, my OCD does not reach that level. I'm a completist. I'm not
right.
I don't make enough money to have that level of obsession. So, this is one of my favorite TV shows. I mean, I got introduced to it in college, and it was running on, I think it was USA Up All Night or something, and I was just like, oh my god, this thing's amazing. And they actually have an episode where they do a riff on the Batman TV show, which is a lot of fun. And so I think it's like season 5 or something. You can see it on Amazon, but it's a fun show and just so quintessentially British. That weird sort of 1960s British surreal world that nobody remembers. So, where the prisoner is and everything else. So,
right.
All right. So my other signed book, it's a John Romita signing with my favorite obscure Spider-Man character, though he's not obscure anymore.
Yeah.
Not obscure anymore, but
Miles
he was obscure then when I got it signed. And
very nice.
just a great book. I love the Prowler. The Prowler, one of those unused characters that you look at Marvel and you go, why don't you do something with him?
Yeah.
And they put out too many series that are just garbage. So
But again, like Rob and I often talk about signature placement. Look at John Romita again with the best signature placement in comic books. Like finds a nice light spot and puts it there.
Imagine that a cover artist that respects his own art.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
So this is one of my prized signed books. Because I love John. This is my Spider-Man also. This is my Spider-Man.
Yeah, an 8.5 John Romita with a first appearance cover. That's I mean,
sub 100.
Yeah. So speaking of my era of my Bronze Age books, I also love the circle logos. And so we have circle logos.
Wow.
And Marvel team ups. Marvel team up 15 with Johnny Blaze.
Yeah. They stick Spider-Man with everyone.
They do, but it's amazing how many of them worked. And like the first 15 issues of this series aren't bad, and then they had like a 10-issue run where you go, "What are you people doing?" And then they put Bill Manilow on it.
What's the great? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, and then they were just amazing. He did a lot of 4 and 5 parters. And then you brought in Chris Claremont, and I mean, that's really a step down.
I just think it's the great irony that Marvel team up, the consistency with Spider-Man teaming up with all these other things. Yet in the comics, in his regular story, the most ongoing thing is that Spider-Man ultimately doesn't play well with others. That he teams up with people for moments, but then he's very much his own thing and goes off, and that some of the teams don't like him because of the fact he doesn't play well with others necessarily. He's got his own agenda.
That's right. And of course, the media hates him. And of course, we know that J. Jonah Jameson would never lie in the news.
Well, unless you're an Ultimate Spider-Man 1, which he said, how about we just don't lie?
We'll see what happens, though.
Yeah.
That may be itself a lie.
Not that they would tell nothing but the truth or report only the news, but we just won't lie.
Yeah. Right. We won't tell you the news. So it's okay. That way we don't lie.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
But this is an awesome cover. I mean, this is again another. I think it's Kane and Romita, just doing a bang up job on the cover. So.
And his son is an astronaut. Yeah,
that's true, and a werewolf. So
but even in the main continuity now, J. Jonah Jameson actually and Spider-Man or Peter Parker are good friends now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna move on. So another one of those with the circles. We have a giant size Spider-Man 2.
Nice.
There's Shang-Chi.
Yeah, well, I remember there's something with this. Chris, take it away.
Would you mind reading us what's on the right side of that blue label, Chuck?
Yes, sir. This is Master of Kung Fu, Fu Manchu, and Dennis Nylad Smith appearance. And if I had gotten the slab more recently than, say, 6 years ago, it would say the first meeting between Spider-Man and Master of Kung Fu.
I thought there was something else other than that, but I guess not. I made me think of a different
book. I hope you're not mixing it with GSX, Rob.
No.
I wish it was GSX. 9.6 GSX. Yeah, we'd be very happy here. Yes, yes.
What year did this come out? 72.
This is 74.
Okay,
74. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah. So, but anyways, I love the circle logos. They make me happy. They really do. So there we go.
PM nerdy.
Now,
Check it.
now you can tell I like the Bronze Age stuff because that's what I grew up with, and I
Sure.
like going after obscure Bronze Age too. And so I would feel bad if I did not bring obscure Bronze Age.
Okay.
And so we have a Fast Willie Jackson, number 2.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Just because.
This
Wow.
this series is just mental. It's 7 issues long, and they're really hard to find. Period.
Yeah,
The
watch
art
out for
style
Fast
really-
Willie.
The art style really looks like Hanna-Barbera here.
Well, it's a bit of an Archie riff, actually. In fact,
Okay.
Archie actually sued Fitzgerald out of business because they were claiming copyright stuff. But it's interesting you mentioned that it looks a lot like Hanna-Barbera stuff. Filmation was actually negotiating with the Fitzgerald people to make an animated series of it before they had to shut it down.
Yeah, I was to say it looks very. The cover reminds you a lot of like some of the Josie and the Pussycat
Yes.
covers, or
Yep.
Yeah. And this is another one where we get more of a story
teenage
here
band.
on the back.
Any teenage band for that matter.
That's right. But
Everyone,
It's
Bill
just-
has a great point. We have 54 people watching. Let's get Chuck over 50 subs. Dale was kind enough to drop the link.
Thank
Swing
you,
on
Dale.
over and just give him a quick sub.
it's interesting. I have seen a number 1.
Scooter.
Yes, that's right. I've seen a graded number 1 and number 2 sell within the last couple of weeks. The number 1 went for, I want to say $450.
Wow.
And a raw 9 plus. I mean, they had 9.4, but 9 plus went for nearly $200 over Christmas. And the 9.4 of this on my comic shop, I think, went for a couple $100 just a week or
Wow.
2 ago. So,
Nice.
you know,
All right.
but
We're gonna pause. Say thank you, Papa Willie, dropping a $2 super
Yeah.
chat. Hola, señor, que pasa? Appreciate you most greatly. Let's get you. Let's get in.
Dang! That's the first time I ever asked for anything I really wanted.
So thank you again very much there, Papa. Really appreciate you and your support for Comics Curing Cancer. Greatly appreciated. All right, Chuck.
right.
The people are loving it. They're subbing you up. They're loving the
cool.
many books popular seller. All right. Awesome.
So I mentioned I like cartoons. My wife, before we got married and when she moved down here, we were watching occasionally some Saturday morning cartoons. And one of the shows we liked was Static. We love Static Shock. And so I had the opportunity to grab the entire run on eBay in the early 2000s for $1 a book. And so here's the last issue with an awesome Mobius cover.
Yeah. I never read Static, so I don't know, but it just seems like he's just a reboot of Black Lightning.
He's an interesting combination between Black Lightning and Peter Parker.
Yeah.
But you know, the series, I didn't buy the series when it came out. I didn't like the art for the Milestone books, but it's not a bad read. It is not a bad read at all. And it's a lot of fun.
DC Miles, okay.
Yeah, he was the most popular of that brand.
The Milestone
And,
brand,
Static just got, or he had a
Cartoon
limited
was great.
series last year or the year before, but
Yeah.
there's plans. There's
They're bringing
plans
them
for
back.
there's plans for.
There's a lot of love apparently from the group. I missed out on that one. But it is ironic then if he's DC's Miles that Miles now has electric capabilities.
But
Well, yeah.
well,
The cartoon that was done in the 90s was fantastic.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's I really
Static is coming back. Keep your eye out.
No. I mean, you know what it is? I think it was a Saturday morning series. It would have been well after I stopped watching Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah. So
I'm too old. God damn it!
Yeah, that is a great cover though. I don't think I've seen that one before.
Life has passed me by.
well,
Might as
Rob,
well take it
I'll
out
go
back
back
in
to your
shot.
childhood then.
Yeah, I need that
Yeah.
cover claim. Yeah. Yeah.
Rob, we're going to go back to your childhood then. It's the one that you did see when you were growing up.
Oh hell yeah! There we
Our good
go.
lady,
First appearance of Isis.
the mighty
Nice.
Isis. So, and
That's even a better
just like
grade than
you.
my copy, you bastard.
just like you, we grew up with this on TV.
Yes.
Both of them.
Nothing like a
And-
young boy riding around in a motorhome with an old man on a dirt bike.
It's all right, you know. Yes, that's very true. The comment on the static with the supporting character. Yes. So
Now I gotta look at. Now I'm curious. I gotta look. I don't remember what my.
Yeah,
But-
I enjoy cartoons as well.
yes.
Yeah, that's
But this is
Yeah, it is a better. God damn it! Now I'm gonna have to go upgrade mine. No, just kidding. Did you get the companion? Do you have the Mighty Isis issue 1?
I don't have it slab, but I've got the entire series. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, it is great grade. That's phenomenal. And that's a book that actually was. So here's it's really interesting because it was a Shazam 24 or 28?
25.
This is a book that actually is, it was the Shazam run. There's like 2 books of any kind of value. Obviously the one with Black Adam and this one, which are both more valuable than the original or first issue of the run. Interesting, Chris. It's not a stupid book, but if you wanted to pick this up and say a 9.4, what do you think this would run you?
Chuck, what's the year on the release?
The year on the release here is 1976.
So I'm not that familiar with Isis, although every time I go to Retro Rocket Comics, he has issue number 1 on the back wall there. 275, Rob?
So you probably less. So I'm going to have to do a little speculation here because the last sale recently, just a few days ago, was for a 9.6, sold for $224. So this probably cost you probably about $175 range, roughly. Although because the last sale on it was over a year ago or 2 years ago in a 9.4. At which point it was about $280. So I would suspect about $150 to $175 right now in a 9.4. Now 9.8 though, that'll cost you over $1,000.
Oh wow. Wow.
That big, remember that we got that 5X. So 4 to 5X. That's how you go. So
And that's why when I bought this, I bought it at the 9.4 versus, and again, this was 7 or 8 years ago. But I got the 9.4 versus the 9.6 and the 9.8 because there was no way I could do.
Although interestingly
Even
enough,
back
an 8.0 sold 2 months ago for $165. So
Wow.
So yeah, there you go. I mean, it just depends. I mean, it's not a huge demand book, but there's not a huge number of them out there either, and it is a key for that character. So there you go. Marcus stopping in to say hello, dropping the $5 super chat, and he's saying, "Go Chiefs!"
Give it back.
Marcus, thank you so much for supporting Comics Curing Cancer.
Don't
I have
use
no
it.
problem with the supporting of the Chiefs because I'm not an AFC fan right up until we get to the Super Bowl.
I'm very conflicted about how I'm supposed to feel watching this.
Thank you, Marcus.
And Spidey says, "Come on, people! There's 53 of you watching, and Chuck is only at 22 subs."
I must be losing people. Good.
Plus one from three good nerds. Three good nerds. Thanks for joining us. Only one of them though decided to subscribe. Not all three. I'm just kidding. All right, what's up next for us?
All right, so one of my favorite DC characters, and Trev is going to love this, is the lovely lady Zatana.
Oh,
and so we have the lovely lady Zatana here.
That's a great cover.
She rarely has a bad cover, Rob.
Well,
yes.
Just saying. Yeah.
The floor yields to the distinguished gentleman from Canada.
Shout out to 23 months. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. So love DC Superstars 11. So this is just great. The stories are fun too, but I mean, I'm not worried about the stories. Not on this one.
Look at this. Marcus, again, dropping a special KC barbecue blend of buffalo on the grill tomorrow night. Bon appetit. Oh, he's just coming after you there, man. But hey, you know what? Nonetheless, we love the support of Comics Curing Cancer. This one's for you.
Bet she gives great helmet.
Kiss me. No.
You need it on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time.
So if I keep ripping on the Chiefs and Marcus, does this mean he's going to keep dropping $5? Because in the end, I'll bleed him dry. So he either so that he can't buy any more. Something is killing the children slabs from under me. But yeah. Thank you, Marcus. Though. Go Bills.
I am not in a position.
Frank. All right. Let's go. Let's hold on just a sec, Rob, and shout out to Marcus again for putting this up here. I do feel, however, you're just a little offside with this, though, man. Just a heads up. Maybe about half a foot, you're offside. Just take it easy, though. Take it easy.
Thank you, Marcus, for all the love there for Comics Curing Cancer. Yeah. And may you guys have a great game. There you go.
We can agree on that.
All right. We're back to you, Chuck, I swear.
All right. I'm in no position to talk junk about football, given how my two favorite teams have done. One, not going to discuss what they did with the first round pick last year, and the Steelers. The Steelers theoretically had a quarterback, but
I want to say sorry, but
it's okay. I don't take that. I don't take that badly. So
and look at what we got.
Yeah.
Wow.
Primer 2. This book sat on the wall at my local comic store for like 3 or 4 years. This was again back in the 90s, and it had a hefty price tag of $50 on it.
Oh my goodness.
Now, of course, again, you're talking 94, poor college student, $50 is a lot of money.
Right.
So I went to work there on the weekends and saved up my credit, and this is one of the first things I got from him was this book. And it's amazing. It's freaking amazing.
Yeah, that's a terrific grade. My goodness. Now, we've had this book just a handful of times before, but I don't know if it was in a 9.2 condition because of all that black and the back cover as well. It represents a challenge for a good grade because it goes white just like that. Yeah. So color rub is a real issue here. But yeah, that is that's incredible and such an important book to the history of comics overall. Yeah.
And I am so mad that okay. Well, on the right side of the label it says the first appearance of Grendel, Hunter Rose, and Argent the Wolf.
Yeah.
And I'm so mad at Netflix for killing the Grendel series. I just want to tell you. I was so looking forward to that with Hunter Rose. And you heard Matt Wagner speak. He said that they basically had the entire thing shot, ready to go, and they pulled the plug on it. And that he's got like DVDs of all the episodes basically done. Really? Why'd you do that? No. So, but I love this thing. This is great. So
awesome. Yeah.
My second. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't remember if we've seen this book or if I'm confusing it with an appearance on the 10-1-1. It might have been.
Yep. We've had it a couple times.
Have we? Okay.
Yeah, we've had Grendel a couple times.
That's why I keep Chris around. He has a better memory than me.
Yep.
My memory is like a steel colander. It's full of holes and shit just pours right through it. Only the lumpy bits remain.
I think we've had like one or two Cerebus, and maybe that might be the third Grendel. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, here we got a Marvel Spotlight 28, but a very special one. Right up here.
Oh,
30-cent variant.
The 30-cent variant.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Now I'm curious.
That sounds like it's got Canada written all over it for 30 cents.
No, that would have been like one of those test markets.
Yeah.
It was a test market.
Yeah.
What did we say? This was 28?
28, yes. And this was found literally in the bin next to the Fighting 540 at the same store.
Wow.
So,
a lot of good mining that day for gold.
Yes.
30-cent variant.
They tore it down and literally put up a parking lot and an apartment complex. It's very depressing. So,
well, that's because you mined all the gold. You mined out all that gold. There's nothing left for them to try and recover with.
I got stories about the stuff that people were picking up from that store owner when he closed it, and just long boxes of really, really nice bronze books for nothing because he was trying to liquidate. He's got one other store that's out in North Raleigh, but it's a lot smaller, and he just was liquidating stuff left and right. And oh my god.
Go ahead, Rob.
So Chris, we'll play this again.
Okay.
We're not gonna have a great price because this does not sell often.
Okay.
I have prices from the prices from this and around it are like 2021. But to give you a primer today, the standard variant of this book in a 9.4 will run you $294. It was what last sold for $294 this month.
Okay.
So almost $300 for this book in the regular variant. What do you think the 30-cent variant's going to run you?
I see the community has been dropping some numbers. I see Big 15 and Mad Spidey 450 and Hulk Collector doing that Price is Right thing at 451 and Comic-Verse 700. I'm gonna go. I'm kind of thinking like Big. I'm gonna go like 1350.
You're probably not too far off.
Okay.
In 2021, the book sold for $1,100.
Oh.
In a 9.6 $1,700 and a 9.8 for $12,000.
Holy cow!
So these are really rare from a very small market. Very small.
What year did you say, Rob?
Those were all 2021 numbers.
Okay, so that's basically just before the show came out too. So hype was real. COVID bubble was real. A lot of stuff was happening in those days.
But at the same time, these 30-cent variants now have gotten, because they're really finite number of them and stuff,
Right.
I would expect that the pricing on these, if I was looking for one, going out trying to find one already slabbed, I think that if you found it at the 2021 price, that would be considered a good value. I would think that expecting anywhere from 1,100 to 1,400 is probably a really fair deal on that. Yeah, reasonable pricings, John. Yeah, they're just that rare. Depending on obviously the book. The book is a big what how important the title is. Obviously, if you go try to find a 30-cent variant of Star Wars, it's a very different ball of wax but amazing piece.
Yes, very nice.
I saw someone ask if there's a chance for CPR. I don't. It maybe. I know I had it pressed by CBCS when I got it slabbed.
Note that Rob, does CBCS
years ago
pressing?
Yeah, so it probably could be. It probably could get a slight bump, but
yeah. But it's a great grade and a great piece for because not everybody understands that what the 30-cent variant was. It wasn't an international variant; it was just a test market when they were testing raising the price to see how that would affect sales, and it was only like in 2 or 3 states that those were sold in.
And I think North Carolina was one of those states because I know the guy I bought this from said he had seen a lot of 30-cent variants, a lot of these price variants floating around. This is the one I ever got from him, though. So, yeah. But
very cool.
It's cool.
I think that might be the first of those 30-cent variants we've had on because we've not talked about that. That story before about how that 30-cent variant took keys into everything. Very cool. Thank you.
Cool. All right. Well, I've just got 2 more, and they're both horror related. So
okay.
We've got. I don't normally do variant covers, but I made an exception here.
Wow.
Because I love Werewolf by Night, and this was the 1 in 100.
Wow.
Where they redid the opening panel from the Mike Plug variant, and they took the opening shot from Werewolf by Night 13, First Taboo. That's supposed to be taboo there.
Yep.
And turned it into a cover. So
I've never seen the cover before. Rob, have you?
No, I've not paid much attention to Werewolf by Night. I mean, hell, I only finally watched the Marvel TV show yesterday or day before yesterday, so I'm behind on some of that stuff, but I recognize the character eyeball in the first appearance, but
I read the miniseries by Taboo a couple of years ago, and I thought I enjoyed it. But yeah, it's a great cover.
Yeah,
nice. Mad Spidey says nice cover even, so there you go.
Hey, cool. I love Mike Plug artwork though. No, I think it's 1 in 100 DVH. I think I've got the 1 in 25 somewhere else, but it's not graded. So
okay,
very cool.
Yeah. And then the last book I'm going to show is the most recent book to show up at my house, and well,
yeah,
holy cow! Yeah,
so
it's funny how popular this book has become, and it's been shown on our show quite a number of times, especially recently, that these early 70s Marvel horror, like a lot of people are really gravitating towards them. But yeah, Chuck, since this is the last book, would you mind reading us what's on the right side of that blue label, my man?
Of course, is the first appearance of Dracula, Frank Drake, and Clifton Graves.
Right. So those that are Clifton Graves collectors, bad news. It's going to be an expensive first book.
I think for all 2 appearances he has. So yes,
Hey Chuck, I like it.
See, there you go. Right
twinsies. Look at that.
Hey, good.
But yeah, the chat is popping towards it. Yeah, Dale's saying nice and sweet, and Mad Spidey, god damn it, claim. Comiverse is into it, Dracula, and DVH is saying sorry, and still only 35 cents, finishing super strong with the Marvel Bronze.
Yeah, Marvel Brains too.
Yeah, Marvel Brains.
So this is the last big Marvel Tomb of Dracula key I had to get my hands on, and I can finish my run.
Yeah.
And you have the Chillers book.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Nice. Yes. Because you got to have that with the Tomb of Dracula 1. You got to have the Chillers book.
Mm. And I got the giant size Draculas, including the number 5, which is the first burn artwork in Marvel Comics. So
we double pumped there, Chris.
Yep.
Right.
Very nice. Great book, says Steve.
Yeah.
Very nice, says Dagger. Awesome. Thank you so much, Chuck. Those are some great
job.
books.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and do our throw it up there for our final giveaway for the show, guys. You can go ahead and hit that hashtag OnlySlabs as we do. Let's make it bigger. There you go. And we'll give away another round of books from the box of books. Who knows what we'll get? And when we're doing that, I'll let you guys know on my channel. Obviously, Monday mail call. I'm going back to my roots. When people sit there and say they expect of me when I open up certain books, I often get associated with a lot of sci-fi and golden age type stuff, and I really don't have that much golden age. But Monday there will be a golden age sci-fi book. So check that out on Monday mail call. Thursday I'll have a mystery box from Nick's Kicks and Comics. And then next week on Saturday, we'll be right back here again for another episode of OnlySlabs. This time returning to the show, DJ E3 will be coming to the show. And I'm sure while we're on, he'll sit there and moan and cry about my Mystery in Space 1, which I stole from him. Well, I didn't steal from him, but I paid money from him to him and got from him, and now he hasn't been able to replace it, and he's slightly sad.
Oh. Too soon, Rob. Too soon.
Oh, yes. Guys, also make sure, again, please follow our guests down below. And I was throwing it up earlier. After the show, go ahead and check out the merchandise, at fatstacksmerch.com. Use the code Cancer Sucks, one word with an X. It's pinned actually on the top of the Fat Stacks merch store, even for free shipping on your order this month. It does expire in just 11 days. So go ahead and get that new merch, or get some replacement merch or some old merch, whatever. Even pick up those 2023 Comics Curing Cancer designs before they disappear, because they're going to be coming down pretty soon as we get ready to put up 2024's merch designs as soon as I get the designs in. Chuck, again, thank you so much for coming on the show, bringing those books. Chris, always a pleasure having you with us. Guys, last couple people we got 10 more people can throw it up there. We got 59 watchers, 49 participating. Everybody's welcome no matter where you're at globally. Make your plans for June. Father's Day weekend, you'll want to be at Heroes Con. I'll be there. Chris will be there. Chuck, you're talking about being there potentially.
I'm gonna try and drive in for a day or two. Yes.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely going to be the place. If you're making travel plans to one con, think about making it to Heroes Con. I think it is by far amazing. Let's see, what does it say? It says, oh, it only works for the States. Well, Dead Man, you already have stuff that you've ordered and have delivered to my house that's going to get shipped to you. So, problem solved. Anyways, all right. I'm going to go ahead and pull it, rip it. Ladies and gentlemen, winner, chicken dinner of this batch of books is going to be boom. PSN Green Hulkster taking this one.
So
all right.
Goes for Marcus.
All right.
Back, Rob.
So what you're saying is that Marcus can't win?
No, I'm just it seemed like Green Hulkster was slightly offside in how he pulled that off, but hey man, the rules are rules.
All right, Chris, you get to pull him for Green Hulkster. You like some Hulk books, so why don't you pull some Solomon Grundy? I don't know.
Okay, so all joking aside, PSN Green Hulkster is a great supporter of the community. Let's go 6 from the front and 6 from the back.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that one's in Mylar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wow. He's going to be sad.
All right, let's take the 5th from the back.
Oh, before I even got a chance to move. There you go. Okay.
All right, let's let it ride. And stop, and the book towards the Great Wall only.
Okay.
Because we have to even the numbers up.
I understand. Okay, two more.
All right, let's let it ride. And stop. Yep, and those 2 books at your finger splits, Rob.
All right. No, there's no Hulk 181 in there.
Oh,
All right.
that's, I'll say that, man. Like that.
All right. Let's see here. There you go. X-Men 1.
Very nice. Very nice.
Good.
That is an OG.
Yep.
No,
Classic cover. Great family work.
How
Why did that
about
book even get a facsimile? Like,
no? Well, just the one of the other covers did.
yeah,
The
I'm just
blue
saying.
cover did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
Oh.
is. I don't remember what book. What is this book? This is an homage cover,
To-
exclusive variant of something. I don't remember what the heck it is, but it's signed by Tim Seeley, and who else is it signed by? You know what? I'm gonna have to pull it out anyways. So let's find out who it is. First of all, the book is what the? Oh, the back says
Local Man? Canadian
Yeah,
Survivors is saying
yes.
Local Man. There we go.
that's what the back says. Yeah, local man, and it's just I don't remember. God dang it! All right. Also signed by Tony Fleece.
Oh,
And
nice.
then you also get a trading card that is also double signed
Very
by
nice.
the team. So
Nice.
there you go. Let's put that
But to Joffrey Castro, thank you for joining us.
those cards, those COAs. Let's put the homage cover book back in there. All right.
Voice.
The Amazing Spider-Man 375 in some spectacular foil goodness.
Yeah.
Dope.
Very nice.
And we'll put that one to last for him because, you know. All right. These next ones are all in Mylar. So you got some pulls, brother. Oh, I'm going to miss this book. This cover is fire. Justice.
Oh,
I love that.
Marvel.
let's go, Alex Ross.
You got
Yes,
Mary Marvel
really good.
and Isis on there.
Very
Those
nice.
great alternate covers he was doing back then.
Yes.
I don't think that was the main one. Well, that might have been the main one.
The master
Man.
shows up again.
Little upskirt cam even.
Oh, I didn't
Wow.
notice over those big black boots.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah. That is just going to stay right here. Never mind.
Joffrey Castro. Why is that cover in that box?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Batman 50, the event
the
that
al-
wasn't.
The almost.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Would you believe? Missed it by that much. 99. And then PSN Green Hulkster. Because I reacted, Chris knew to pull this one for you. The Incredible Hulk 115.
Holy cow! Now, why? What the hell is that doing in the box? Like, come on, man. We got a big old leader cover that's been homaged, and it's sitting in the giveaway box, and it looks like it's at least a 6.5.
No. This is probably a 3.5. I mean, it's got a lot of when you get up close to it.
I don't.
A lot
and
of
candidate for autographing. I don't care.
but it's a solid reader copy. And it's an old. There you go, man.
Lo, the leader lives.
Look at that.
Lo,
I'm
the
getting this
reader copy. Yeah.
the fucking holy shit balls. Wow, what the hell? Rob,
Yeah.
really?
See?
What the
See?
fuck?
It's
Holy
not just
cow.
me. It's not just
my.
me. Yeah.
Yes. Again, We don't just give away shite.
Chris from Trucking Comics goes, Rob, Chris, take it easy. It's only missing the inside and back cover.
All right.
But yeah,
guys,
Green Hulkster is a great community member. So yeah, congratulations, man.
there you go.
And good for
So
you
guys,
Rob.
make sure you watch the show and play the game, because you never know what you could win from the box of comics. Guys, until next time, appreciate you all spending your Saturday with us, especially with playoffs going on all around us. Whichever team you're decided to support, I hope that your team does well, unless you're playing against the Niners, in which case you can suck. Until next time, collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including me. It's a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion.
Go Bills.
Thanks for watching.